Just point.
A speakeasy finger.
Just point.
There you go.
Just point. There we go.
Yeah.
Now we're live.
Action.
All right.
Hey.
Live.
We're
10 seconds in.
recording.
That's okay. Well,
Thursday
timestamp.
night- Thursday night to speakeasy. Bourbon time.
It's good to have
February
people
10th.
here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Good to have y'all. Welcome back for another installment.
Last week, solo with some honorable mentions.
That's true. I got to hear just a little too
You
late.
did.
I barely missed that. And that was early.
I mean, that was like
Wonder
10
why.
a.m.
There's not anybody here. I'm going to jump in and do this. Let's do it.
Go on ahead and do it. Okay. So, what do we got tonight?
Oh, I'll just tell you. Well, A is.
You want to uncover the tart?
Oh,
Sorry.
We have some dark looking beauties right there.
Could be deceiving. But knowing Jordan, they're
No. Let me preface this by
We got
saying.
a
We have some
1968
Nope.
beam. We have a.
Nope. We don't. This is my weakest lineup, and not because the places that these came from are weak. I had to leave work, go straight to a meeting. It lasted for a really long time, and I had boxes of bourbon in my car, a couple of boxes, and I just had to grab what I could grab. Now I will say this: none of these are what we drank
No, they're not.
Tuesday night,
Okay.
because it did get a little hairy Tuesday night. Some old stuff came out.
A lot of stuff came out.
A lot of stuff came out. It started off just as a little bourbon club meeting, and the next thing you know, we're decoding the Rosetta Stone.
But it was delicious.
But it was delicious. So this is not from the same pool as that. They have a commonality between them, but I'm not going to say what it is.
Have we had it before?
Probably have had. You've had at least one of them before.
Marshall's probably had all three.
I don't know if he has. He's probably definitely had one before.
Okay.
So all bourbons, nothing really too fancy. Beyond that, I like to do a theme of some sort. So there is a theme behind it. I won't say what it is, but something I could access easy without having to make a trip to my warehouse.
Right.
So
Sweet.
without further ado,
Let's get started.
Number 8.
number A.
Letter
Okay.
one.
Number A.
Letter 1.
Where'd our cricket cutter at?
Cricket cutter.
Oh, really? Well, wait and see if I don't have an A say tomorrow.
Dude works at a printing shop.
Yeah.
gonna
The
make
guy
it.
that just left owns one.
Yeah. Yeah, just left owns it.
Okay, this smells amazing. And I want to say this also is kind of a reason I picked these is I haven't had any of these three in quite a while. So myself, I wanted to revisit it a little bit.
It's always good to revisit old friends.
So how does she dog it style?
Not bad. Raw doggy style. He puts on camo pants, tie dye, and a Hawaiian shirt, and all of a sudden he's hip talking doggy style.
Snoop Dogg.
Oh my
What do
goodness.
you mean all of a sudden? Child of the 60s.
Oh, there you go, Snoop. Snoop Dogg.
Cheers to that.
Oh, good.
Just for that, I'll do it doggy style. That's delicious.
It's not bad, is it?
It is not bad. It's smooth. It's very caramely. It's vanilla.
Yeah, and it's got something in there like a little fruity something in there.
No,
Something.
damn it! You said fruit, and I start to smell juicy fruit.
Kiwi.
No. Go ahead with your green apple.
No, definitely not on that. I don't anyway.
I don't. But it is. I do get those things that you said. Vanilla.
My mouth's salivating. I don't know what to expect.
Smells like we've had it before.
I'm saying Tennessee. Tennessee.
Yeah. Tennessee.
Kentucky gentlemen. Is any of this manufactured in Taiwan?
Oh,
Good Lord.
no.
Yeah. I was getting crazy with those accolades I was throwing out last night.
Wow.
Last night was when you wanted to ask to be my friend because I would have been your friend. I was like, that's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. And I'm not so sure I don't stand by what I said last night.
I'm sad I missed it.
Thank you, Trent Slaughter.
No, you're not.
Smells great, doesn't it?
Delicious.
Yeah, it really does.
Getting some,
Copper Morris.
getting some tobacco.
Oh, look who it is. The old gallery's back.
The peanuts are back. So get the
It
coffee.
kind of reminds me of almost similar to a Blanton's. It's got that sweetness up
The
front.
Modelo's on the end of it for me.
It's just nice and smooth, and
I bet if we put this up against the Blantons, it'd probably win.
it probably would.
Look, might be doing it tonight. We don't know.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, actually, hey, Blantons could be beat. 4 Blantons.
I've
But there's something else on the nose. I can't. It's a chemical.
Yes,
A chemical on the nose that I can't put my thumb on.
and that's all that I'm getting from it.
Is it?
Yeah.
You can't get past the chemical part.
I can't.
Some people can.
The taste is, I mean, it's delightful.
It's just, I
easily.
think the chemical part that you're getting, I think you're getting a lot of the corn and the alcohol right off the.
No, it's not an alcohol smell. It's like a.
To me, it is.
That's what
Because I smell alcohol, but it's
That's
not.
what I was referring to as grain.
Okay.
I do get a musty smell, like an earthy musty note.
Yeah.
I get that.
I definitely get that leather,
Yeah.
sawdust kind of.
I'm getting underneath the house crawl space, which isn't a bad thing.
Working, putting HVAC in with old man Henderson.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I tamed mine down with a couple drops of water.
I didn't do it.
But yeah, she's loud up front, and then it's kind of goes away quick. It's clean.
Mine, I'm still lingering. It's still lingering with me, and the longer it lingered, the more the vanilla came through.
This a Heaven Hill product.
Who?
Yeah.
I don't know. I get something astringent on the back end too, just like I did on the nose. No, it's not that it's bad. It has a good complexity, but there's that little about 3 seconds where that flavor lasted for me.
The strong flavor. Because I still got some flavor hanging on. Kind of a toffee sweetness. Excuse me. I served with molasses, but not. It's not really.
Man, I'm getting tins. You know, those got pickups.
So, dude,
You know, Snoop Dogg.
Snoop Doggy Dogg.
Me and Mike, I'm very pale. I'm proud of it. I've wore jeans all winter, y'all.
That one's delicious. It's quite delightful.
I like it.
Good, I'm glad you liked it. I'm glad you liked it.
It's
Other
got-
people will be too.
That last drink there, I got a lot more spice on the back of the palate there that just hung around.
I have no idea about the proof. It was so smooth. Knowing Jordan, he likes those hot girls.
I sit in the hot girls.
I don't only
No,
own
you
hot
do?
stuff
Nope.
though. I'm gonna say that. I don't.
I
I'm
went
gonna
hot.
say she's not.
I prefer hot stuff, but that's not all I own by any means.
No, I've seen it.
I went hot.
I'm gonna go
Uh,
90s.
I said 105.
This to me is butterscotch. Boom, like as soon as the cork comes off.
Pancakes, Mrs. Buttermilk.
And Jemima. Pre-labeled.
Butterscotch nose and
I think we can get the peanut gallery in here.
They may have to make another run and save a life.
It's true.
that's a butterscotch nose and a.
I'm getting a pint on that.
Yep.
I'm getting that morning pancake smell.
Got some water over there. Give that a little splash on it. Just rinse that out.
Little clean palate.
Yeah, a little
This one's soft on the palate.
clean girl product.
I it's there, but
Let me make sure this is what I think it is. Yeah, this is the one I thought it was. It's a, I don't know. To me, it's really good.
Can I preface this? Are all these readily available, where you can walk into any larger market superstore? And
I don't know about any larger market, but they are readily available.
Okay.
What kind of price point are we talking? Mid-range?
All under,
55 to 70.
I was gonna say all under 70.
I'm getting serious cedar. No, there's not a small cedar now.
Cedar?
See, I like that. I'm glad. That makes me feel good. Not because I get cedar, but because you called something out, and I enjoy hearing what other people get.
I didn't get your butterscotch out of the bottle.
You did?
No, I didn't get it out of the bottle, but I get it out of the carrot.
See, and I get it. I'm
I get it out
reverse.
of the
I got more out of the bottle than this, but
Oh man.
I get that butterscotch, but taste-wise,
this seems a little darker than the first one.
Is it hotter or is it rye?
This seems a little darker than.
I don't think it's rice spice because it's hitting off the tongue.
He said they were all burnt. Man, the first
Well, let
sniff
me-
right there, I got.
It is.
like
I'm
a-
pretty sure they all are. Let me double check.
like a juniper, cedar, kind of
Oh,
a.
yeah. I
you
got
know,
the cedar.
Yeah. Coniferous.
What?
Conifers.
So funny now.
Conifers.
I believe so.
Who?
Tic Tacs.
Tic Tacs. I love those. I'm trying to. On this palette, it's like. I'm not kidding. It's like caramel that's been soaked, or I'm sorry, leather that's been soaked in caramel at the very first, and then goes into something I'm not real sure. A little more.
more of a complex aldehyde.
Perfuming. At the back of the palette, it becomes less. I like it less the farther back it gets because I don't want to say perfuming. Maybe, well, that maybe is a good word, perfuming. A little more chemically as it goes back.
I get a.
Yes,
I
definitely.
get a kind of a.
But the nose and the front of the palette are really good.
On the back of the palette, I get almost like that. You know, you open a wood stove the next day after it's burnt out, and you get that kind of smoky, ashy kind of. I get that on the very, very, very last little hit of it. Up front, it's delicious.
I'd say after two of them, we'd think it was delicious all the way.
It had like an alum in your mouth feel on the back end. Like I ate dry cheese.
Dry cheese,
Yeah.
Yep.
And-
Cat tongue,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tannic acid.
tannic acid.
Are you saying that's flavor, or are you saying
No,
that's
it's a
feel?
feel. It's not a flavor.
that's-
It's a feel.
That's
Yeah. It's
An
just
effect.
the
Yeah.
shit coming out of the barrel is what it is.
yeah.
Not to get too scientific.
Yeah, we had it last week too. And
We don't wanna get
I wrote it on the
scientific.
notes too. Or we
None
That's
of
your-
that
that's-
aluminum
actually
sulfate
on the bourbon
tetrahydrate.
night.
That is your category, sir. Not mine.
Aluminium.
Aluminium to the English.
In the laboratory. She's hot.
I think so too.
I do too.
A little bit more heat.
It does. It really lingers on the back and down the throat for me. I mean,
To me, it's more the tongue and my teeth.
really?
Not so much.
Mine's all back end heat, like just.
Mine, it takes the front 2/3 of my tongue and strips everything off of it. Feel like it's 80 grit sandpaper.
When you drinking something
When I-
hot.
No, this.
Oh, this
right
one.
here.
Oh,
it's
really?
just like it
Number B.
it affects the taste buds. Gives you that like a
Little acid burn.
almost like a scotch, like the feeling you get with scotch. Yeah.
What about that 81 year Macallan?
Did you see the price tag on it?
No, how much was it?
125.
125,000.
No.
The bottle, the hand
The
things
hand
were
holding
really
the bottle
cool.
was pretty
Bottled 2 years before World War II.
Bottle
Barrel.
barrel.
That's freaking awesome.
But you gotta wonder, like, how good is it?
It's probably, and that was my thought too. Like, okay, after 20 years, it's probably really good, but from 20 to 81 years,
I mean,
That
There's
is
a bottle of
insane.
Martin in French Lick for $1,000.
this is
Bottle of what?
125,000.
Wow.
A bottle of what?
Martin.
Barton?
Martin.
Martin? Oh, Scotch. Or what is it? What's Martin?
I don't know.
Okay.
I should have taken a picture of it.
could be a champagne.
Champagne.
It was a bourbon.
To me, these two very similar noses.
Martin?
I get more cedar on B.
Yeah, I definitely get the woody. I feel like I've walked through a cedar pine thicket mushroom hunt in the spring. It's kind of the nose.
Forest. I'm out in the forest.
Yeah, I get a
I like
whole
that.
lot more sweet on the nose with number B than I did with A. A, I got a whole lot of oak sawdust, which I get that here too, but I'm not getting a cedar smell.
No.
But I got a lot more oak on A than I did with B.
That's interesting to me.
Yeah.
Because I know what they are.
Yeah.
It's
Now I do get oak, but I had to pull longer. It was more prevalent right up front with A.
I think this one could be a double oak.
And I'm getting the sweet smell kind of, but I can't figure out, is it molasses? Is it vanilla? I don't know what sweet, is it a fruity smell? I don't know. Can't put my finger on it.
I didn't get a whole lot of fruit out of this one. I got more of these other
I didn't get any fruit out of
bourbon
this.
No.
flavors.
Not much. Just the butterscotch was the only sweet, but
Well, and I only got the butterscotch in smell. I didn't get it
And I
in
pulled
taste.
more butterscotch
Yeah.
up to it.
100%.
Little agua.
Yeah.
awa.
Hydrogen hydroxide.
Awa.
Hydrogen monoxide.
What?
Almost get a cherry or almond kind of
You do?
when I put a
Cyanide.
drop of water in it.
Okay, gotcha.
Cyanide. Yeah.
Yes.
Just
Smell the almonds, it's too late.
yeah. If you smell the almonds, you're done.
That's right.
Okay. It's delightful. If I'm drinking raw, I'm probably going to go with A so far.
Yeah.
I enjoy
Yeah,
B, but
yeah.
it's hotter.
B's alright. She's good.
I drink either.
And honestly,
And depending on the mood, I mean,
I'm,
either or.
I'm almost equal.
And after having taken a drink of it, I still smell the sweetness on the nose.
It's got
But
a
when I drink it, it's not sweet.
it's got a great nose.
Yeah, it does. It's amazing how it can smell sweet, but yet taste oaky, toasty, woody.
Now on the palate, it's a lot of oak, a lot of tannin.
Ton of oak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Full oak.
Yeah.
Dan Stutzman sawmill. Cabinet shop.
Yeah.
Most
Really,
Oh,
oak is
sure.
my least favorite wood.
Yeah.
It really is.
What is?
Oak.
Oh really?
Everybody has oak.
Yeah, but
Get-
it's mainly red.
But
It's
still,
different way.
give me some poplar. Give me.
I love a good yellow pop.
I love poplar.
I like
cherry,
peach.
wild cherry,
I like cherry.
Peach.
or a good old Indiana walnut.
Walnut's delightful too.
Yep.
Did you know you can make a syrup, like maple syrup
Yeah.
out of walnut?
Really? I've never done that.
I'm about to.
Does not surprise me. I am.
Not one
That's a
fucking
look of
iota
shock on
there.
my face.
Let me show you my shocked face. Thayer's gonna try something new.
Hell yeah.
We're gonna do next thing you know, you have fucking pine syrup.
To me, this is like-
crazy.
My,
This
you
is
don't
like
want- You don't
maple.
want to do pine.
fucking
That's turpentine.
have some kind of.
This one's very
Oxford
pleasant
mayo.
on the nose also. It's like maple.
It is like maple, but sweeter on the nose anyway. I haven't tasted it yet.
It's much lighter than the previous two. I mean, when you,
You know,
drink it.
When you smell it on the nose, you don't get a whole lot of alcohol up the nose. There's not a lot of burn.
It's good. It's raw dogging. It's my least favorite of the three.
Yeah, because it's like spice bomb.
Yeah.
Boom. Not brown spice, just spicy. Yeah.
Like a white pepper type hit. Cardamom, cinnamon.
Now, you know, like last week when I said tapioca,
Mm-hmm.
it's in that ballpark, but it's not quite the same.
This is gonna sound weird, but I'm getting like
Is it time
high
for
school
dinner?
gymnasium, the tunnel smell.
Oh wow.
That's
The one with
specific.
the ramp or the one with
Coach
the two
Dimbo's
stairs?
gym socks.
Yeah, jock straps and
Tunnel
socks.
vision. He's got tunnel vision.
It's,
I can't put my
I
finger.
get some,
I
I
get
get some
a-
chocolate.
Brown sugar.
I think that's what I'm smelling. It's
Yeah. Like a dark chocolate.
Yeah.
I'm trying
Brown
not to taste
sugar.
it yet. I'm concentrating on the nose.
Vanilla. That smells like a batch of cookies.
It's good.
I was gonna put fruitcake.
I wouldn't kick any of them out of bed.
On the nose, it's my favorite. To drink, it's my least.
So far, I agree with you.
I can see that. I don't know if that holds true because I'm not drinking it all, but I can see that.
And it might be just because I don't think it's as hot as the other two.
You might be right.
Okay. I got very different flavors circled on the nose. These are
Brown
all
sugar.
nose.
Definitely brown
Cool.
sugar.
Which would correspond with the maple.
Yeah, I got the whole Toll House cookie batch right there.
It's like a Neiman Marcus chocolate chip cookies.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty good.
Yeah, good.
Like one of the big cookie cakes from the mall.
Yeah.
Those aren't nearly as good as they were when we were
Get some oat.
I don't get near the amount of oak on this one that I got on the first.
No, not at all. But I mean, on the nose, this one is the most complex to me. I get more flavors pronounced
Man,
than
that's
either of the other two.
yeah, that's a burnt caramel. Just that thing's got a hell of a nose on it. And it's-
No bake cookie.
Get a little oatiness out of
Little
it. Yeah.
oats, yeah.
That's
Oatmeal with some brown sugar, a little bit of cinnamon.
peanut butter no
Yeah.
bake.
Ah,
PB&B.
Personal favorite, by the way. Hard to find a good peanut butter no bake.
Like standing in a parking lot in the springtime rain.
You getting grassy nose?
It's not necessarily grassy.
I got straw on number A, right on the tail end of the palate, like cut straw. It was odd. I made a note of it, squared it off on the back end.
This stuff just lingers like
It's
forever.
got a
I'm enjoying this.
definitely big red soda.
You getting big red?
Big red soda. For
It's
sure.
Jim Beam triple oak.
Quadruple oak Jim Beam.
Toby fooled me with that again the other night.
Did it?
A few nights ago, yeah. We did with this thing where I walked down the stairwell and he put something in the glass and I have to try to guess. And I had it. I swore. I mean, I was really confident in this one. Sometimes I'm
Black label or blue?
what?
The blue.
Blue label.
What are you talking
Double
about?
oak.
Jim Beam double oak.
Oh.
Blue label.
Yeah. So anyway, I had it. I swore it was an old a Four Roses single barrel or this Four Roses small batch select because I was narrowing it down. Like it has to be one of these two because it's, and it ended up being damn Beam double oak.
Double oak. Double oak.
But I mean, that was just it. It
It's good.
smelled and tasted so good. I mean, it's never not done well when we even put it in here.
No, Beam double oak is
Pretty good.
it's for a double oak bourbon that you can find anywhere.
Every day,
in the world,
everywhere.
it's phenomenal.
Yeah.
You think that stuff
And-
will disappear one of these days and be hard to find?
I don't know if that
I
one
don't
will.
think that one will.
It is. It's delicious stuff.
I did score 3 bottles of it for $11 a bottle.
Yeah,
Oh,
I know.
wow.
That's what I was getting ready to say.
$11 a bottle.
And bring more sawdust up to the front for me with the water.
After sitting here and sipping on it, this is my favorite. It really is.
It's
It
my
is
number
mine.
2. I like number 1 better, but
I went for A and B. I'm tied.
I'm not tied. B's my 3.
Well,
She's last place for me. And I could flip flop
And-
this.
and
I could
even
flip
though
flop this one. With
I
A.
could drink.
Even though B's my 3, it's still a good one. A damn
Yeah,
good
no, they're all great.
one.
It's just you got to put them in order.
CAB.
I could go CAB for sure. I could flip flop A and C. I think. I like the nose on C a lot
I
better,
mean,
but I
C-
like the flavor on A.
C it just keeps coming back to me.
Me too. I could sit down and drink the whole bottle. I mean, just
This is one of
sipping
those
on it.
nights.
I hope you do.
This is one of those nights where all 3 of them are the exact same.
We've been there before.
We have.
That tastes like Buffalo Trace.
They are not the exact same. I
Okay.
promise you. I should have.
They-
I should have
they-
said. I should have
I mean,
started.
they-
Rank 'em.
I taste very different flavors.
Yeah, absolutely. Me too.
You do a lot of things different, man.
I'm going
We're
with
all- and we
C is
appreciate
right now.
every minute.
C is my favorite. 5 minutes ago, it was not my favorite. I like the nose of C.
Water opens it up.
It does.
It does.
Drop a little in there.
A and B, both delightful. To me, B was a lot hotter, so I'm on the fence between the
Between which 2?
2. A and B.
Okay.
I was I'm tied on C and B. A was definitely in third just because of the complexity of the nose on both. You hang out, but C's probably might be a 121. You never know, but
Okay.
it's pretty spicy.
I didn't think it was that spicy.
I didn't
but-
either. I thought it was a 90.
Yeah, no, I had
90s.
a spice bite right on the top of the tongue, and
I only think I've only got one of them over 100.
yeah,
But
Which
I could
one?
be way off. B.
I don't think you're
I
right
had
off.
D ranked the highest.
I got B at 104.
You got the B as the highest proof.
Yeah.
You do also.
yeah, he does.
I said 115.
I
On
got
B.
I have B as the highest as well.
Awesome.
And I'm probably way off.
And I thought A was, I threw out 105, but that's just.
What do you guys have for proof for A and C?
94 on A.
I had
96
I've
on
got
C.
low
I had
90.
94 on A, and then I put a dash to 100 afterwards after I tried B, and I was like, nah, it could be a little more than that.
I got a low 90 on A.
And then 112 on C.
Below
I went 90 on C.
Gotcha.
90.
I'm not
90
sure
is-
about C. I
Speed
mean,
limit. Wow.
it's a hot girl
Something like
afterwards.
that.
when you
That's
swallow.
crazy. 80 or 90.
I think they're all probably bottled on.
They might all be bottled. Uh-oh.
You okay?
Oh. Got the esophageal area.
Oh, shut up, pickle juice. Oh, you're gonna.
Let's see what these girls are. I'm anxious to see what.
Well, I'll say my favorite is probably my favorite. I don't know. They're all good.
They're all good.
B, B I like because it's hotter. But A and C, the noses are awesome. But I think I'm probably ACB in my ranking.
That's where I am. ACB.
But if I could take the quality of the hotness of B and put it with A and C, they'd probably be 2 things I'd never not have 2 or 3 bottles of.
Right.
Anyway, they are all the same, but they're different in a way. Weird. No, it's not that. It's not that. It's not that
We've
fucked up.
got 4 Knob Creeks or 3 Knob
No,
Creeks.
it's not
This
that
one's a
fucked.
store pick from Seymour. This one's a
No.
store pick from Bedford.
This is Knob Creek.
It's
This is
not
Knob
that-
Creek as close as you can get.
This is Bailey's at a boot.
Make an assessment. That thing you sent me with that chick with the plants was hilarious. But anyway, so again, I have way more stuff that they make. I only had this stuff in the car.
Let's just wait carries around.
This is my everyday.
I mean,
Sometimes we rant and rave about it. Sometimes it falls flat. And so then I did think, okay, in these boxes in my car, what can I do that's somewhat a theme? So here's the theme.
I want to hear Marshall's guesses. What do you think they are?
I thought A was Elijah Drake.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, he was asking about Heaven Hill.
What about B?
Smooth animal.
No, B's probably Maddie Gladden.
Okay.
Or a French lick spirit. And then
Slick.
C.
Never even thought about that.
C's a Buffalo Trace product. I think, and I could be wrong, but I got that weed on the back end like I get with Buffalo Trace.
Okay.
I like his French lick. I think they're all French licks.
And they might all be French
I think
licks, or
they
they
are.
might all be Starlights.
No, I don't think it's
Starlight.
Starlight.
I don't think they're Starlights.
Let's say it.
Let's see.
Okay, how you mad?
You guys were,
So far off.
in a way, initially, yes. Initially, but I love how Marshall covers all of his bases. Because he had A's a Heaven Hill, B is a this, and C is a Buffalo Trace. And then he's like, well, they could all be Starlights. Well, they could all be.
Just, broad.
They could all, yeah, we're painting with broad strokes.
Hang on, pull the pin and just throw a grenade at it.
Anyway, they are all you'll know why they're all similar. They just, one's a higher proof, one's been finished, and one is a bottled in bond. Well, there's actually two bottled in bonds, but you guys did eventually kind of hit it.
Starlight.
Starlight.
Yeah.
Hoover.
Yeah.
So I'll move the box so people can see again. But
So we got a bottle and bond, we got a 4 grain, and we got a double oak.
yeah, so
Quart barrel. Double oaks. or
so
is that
number
quart?
so A they're reversed here, but
Sorry, I thought it was a double oak. Is
no, this is A.
okay. So that's
Um,
A.
A is the bourbon finished in a port barrel.
Okay.
Now you guys weren't far off on your proofs because it was 100.
Yeah.
C was 100 because it's bottled in bond, so it's right at 100. B was 114 basically.
Okay.
150?
The hot one. Yeah. Got that.
113.8.
And
So
what is B?
That's
B
just their
is
standard
the
4
B
grain.
is the standard straight bourbon, but it's cask strength.
Okay.
Yeah.
This one is the bourbon, but it's bottled in bond.
What's that mean? Bottled in bond.
It has to be bottled at 100 proof. So these two would actually be the same if this one wasn't cask strength and this wasn't bottled in bond.
Okay.
And this would be the same if it weren't A, it's not bottled in bond, and B, it's
Finished. in a
it's
second
finished.
barrel.
So they're all three
That's
there.
not the same one we have, is it?
All three
No,
of them. No, this actually is a store pick also.
That's a total wine pick.
Okay.
Yeah, these are picked by the farm, so that's the Rick House Select. You got to go to the distillery to get these.
Nice.
But it is their. It's just their bourbon recipe. One's bottled in bond, one's not. And so this is 4.5 years old, 114 proof, and this one's 4.5 years old, 100 proof. They're the same, just one's cask strength.
Same mash bill, just one's.
This one is bottled in bond. No, it's not bottled in bond. This one is just what this is, but finished in a port barrel. This is just selected by the family. It's
Nice.
gift shop only. But so they are all the same, but they are different. One's bottled in bond, one's cask strength, one's finished.
I don't think I've had. Yeah.
Oh, you guys! I would have thought for sure you would have had this
No,
port
I
barrel.
don't think I've had any of them.
So out of the 9 bottles
mean,
of
I've had
Starlight I've got on the shelf, I don't have
We've
a
had
bottle
the
of
sherry.
and I don't have a cask.
Bourbon.
Oh, really?
When we did Bourbon Club at the mix,
He brought the Starlight Rye.
but was it the rye?
Starlight
But
Rye.
you know, so the one night I was out here, I brought the Huber's, but it was a big red store pick finished in the sherry barrel. That's the one everybody went crazy
Oh,
for.
right.
Then you got the one from Total
I
Wine,
got the one from
but it
Total
wasn't
Wine.
quite as good as the one from Big Red.
And then we
it's
had
good,
the,
but it
the
wasn't
Ang
that
asshole barrel.
You leave just because you're a cigar batch hater. does
Oh
not-
God, that's one of the best things going, and we're not even going to get into that.
Yeah, we're
But
not
then
even-
there's also,
That's crack.
so that was that night, and then I also brought a.
Somebody brought the honey barrel.
I brought
Marshall
honey
did.
one night.
He brought the honey barrel. Yeah. Super good. It's right down the road. You can seriously go get all that. But me and Marshall both have, or Marshall and I, sorry, both have the double oaked store pick from Bottles Unlimited.
Yes, we've got that.
And that is so fucking good.
It's unbelievable.
It's unbelievable. I gave it as gifts to 3 people for Christmas because they wanted something a little more Southern Indiana centric, maybe not. Dude,
It's unreal.
it's so fucking
and
good.
I've got a Meyer store pick of the double oak. And
Meyer did a store.
Meyer did.
Yeah, Meyer does store
There's
picks
them
all
all
the time.
And it's good, but it doesn't even. I mean, it's not even in the same playing field as
The Bottles Unlimited.
Bottles Unlimited. That thing is just. out
It's
of this
stupid
world.
good. It really is.
So, can you just go to Starlight?
Absolutely.
Yeah, you can go. Well, I'm not saying that every day you can go there, but you can get these 2 from the gift shop
Okay.
because they are the selected by the master distillers and.
So it'll either be a Ted or a Christian or a Blake pick.
Mhm.
I'd like to go there.
It's.
Do
I
they
mean,
do
we
the
are.
tour? Do they do
Yeah.
the tour like Buffalo?
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
they do.
That's-
They do.
it's
Like their
unreal.
tours are awesome.
Are they
Yeah,
open on Monday or Tuesday?
Yes.
probably.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Old Forester is not.
Old Forester does not like my.
Well, that's because Jackie's Icans travel in the country
That's
hiking.
because she's hiking the world one state at a time.
She is.
She truly is.
God bless her.
If
But you know what? I mean, this is a testament, and the fact you even thought it was French Lick, because I will do that at some point also, because I love the stuff they do.
Right.
And they are all doing their own thing right now. Soon
Yes.
Hard
Yeah.
Truth will be too. I know they just did the sweet mash rye and all that, but it's only going to get better around here.
I was gonna say you.
Hubers is all, they're light years ahead just because they've never sourced anything.
Right.
Yeah.
And French Lick sourced just a very, very little amount, but
A little-
Alan has.
Who do they source from?
I don't know, but Alan has them there to that point now where they don't source a single thing, and they're both, for being right in our backyards, essentially,
Yeah.
are freaking really good.
I mean, 14 miles from here is French Lick, and
Do you know Alan?
25 miles from
Yeah,
here is
Alan
Hubert.
Bishop. Yeah,
Why don't we get him up here when we do the French Lick?
There you go.
we could get him and Jolie, who runs the social media and all that, and she and he are like thick as thieves, and we could 100%. Like we could do an entire. I mean, it'd be like a fucking 2-hour video.
I'm all about it.
Be
Hell
pretty
yeah.
cool.
So
Be awesome.
anyway, don't
These
sleep
were-
on Starlight.
No, don't
These
sleep
were
on
wonderful.
Starlight.
Yep.
The cigar batch isn't any good. Just
No.
I don't.
Sell
I don't
us
feel-
all your cigar batch because it sucks. We're going to use it to.
I don't
marinate
feel the
hams
cigar
in.
batch,
Yeah.
but everybody else loves it. It's just my palate on that, so I call it an asshole barrel. So
a wombat.
Starlight.
Oh,
Thumbs up to you.
Yes.
Very good. We love it.
1000%.
So,
This
great,
is
great choices.
2
bud.
thumbs up.
Loved it.
absolutely, thank
Awesome.
you, Jordan.
And I'm glad I hit it with my hand grenade at the very
Yeah.
last moment.
It's probably all Starlight or all Buffalo Trace or.
I thought it was
Yeah.
what you said.
I-
French
it's
Lick.
French
I'm like,
Lick.
it's French Lick.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Hail Mary.
it was awesome. Sometimes you get lucky.
Next
Are we-
week?
Next
Next
week?
week.
Don't know.
Don't
We'll
know.
be here.
We'll figure it out.
Someone's bringing the juice.
Someone's bringing it.
Love you.
Speak
Hugs and
easy.
kisses.
Might as well be you.
Might as well be you. That's right.